I'm here today with Jörg. He's an SAP Cloud Platform developer, and we're here at SAP's Austria headquarters, which is, by the way, the first foreign subsidiary that SAP founded in 1986. Welcome, Jörg, and thanks for having us here.
Welcome, Ben.
Hey.
Hi.
So we're going to talk a little bit about why you work for SAP, what the company offers. Can you tell me a little bit about why you decided to work for SAP?
So SAP is a really innovative company. We are doing very innovative services like blockchain, like machine learning and conversational AI. And, you know, these innovative topics are these topics which really drove me to choose SAP.
So was it the work itself, the projects and the technologies that motivated you to work for the company?
Besides that, also working close with the customer, because you have to analyze his needs, analyze his use cases, but also then develop his use cases in our system to enable him to run better.
When you're thinking about choosing an employer, rewind a few years, or look at the status quo, what are the things that you focus on? What matters to you when you're looking at an employer?
So I must have the possibility to grow in my skills, but also to grow
your personality? Or?
Yeah, to grow also the personality, to meet also many people, as you know, the IT world is evolving more and more people are coming into this sector. And also the challenge, the challenge to realize something, realize the use cases of the customer.
How important is the salary? Well,
the salary is also a part, but what makes a big salary if you cannot evolve yourself and cannot grow? So it's more behind in my ranking list.
Is flexible working, or the flexibility to choose your hours or choose the place where you're going to work, remote working, is that a topic for you?
Yes, sure, it's also a topic, but I didn't really thought about it much. But surely, maybe in some years when I have my own family, then it will be more important. But yeah, surely it's also important topic.
What are the experiences that you have made in the past with recruiters? Do you have a profile on any public platforms? Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so I have a Xing profile and a LinkedIn profile, and I also get contacted from recruiters. I message them also back, but since then I didn't really use the service, as I'm already in a really good company.
So how many messages would you say that you get on average per week?
So I must say it depends. So in the early of the year, maybe the most. So with 2 messages in the week, yeah. But somehow then in the middle of the year and end of the year, it's not more existing anymore. So maybe because the companies are changing every time in the early of the year, yeah.
Do you attend developer meetups or developer conferences?
Until now, not still. But I'm always looking for new conferences to also grow my skill. But what I've done is I've used the SAP seminars to develop also my skills.
How do you educate yourself? What are the platforms, the websites, the sources that you use in order to further your knowledge?
So, yeah, I develop mostly iOS applications. So where I go is for sure the developer homepage from Apple. But also I'm using then from SAP internally the SDK, which is programmed, and they also have a very good tutorial how to use stuff. So it's more about the online web to get the right sources and there to get that knowledge.
Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years? How do you see your personal career development?
That's a good question. I would like to see myself to grow more in that kind that I can manage my own project with the customer. So more maybe in the project management area. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see yourself taking more of a leadership role, or do you see yourself more in a specialist role?
That's also a good question, as leadership is something what you can learn. It would interest me, but I also have my path also to a specialized role.
What would you recommend employers who are trying to get new developers to join their company? We speak with a lot of companies who are looking for developers and they're having a lot of difficulty hiring them. What are your suggestions? What can companies do in order to, reach developers, stand out, and make the workplace a place where developers like to work?
So let me think a little bit about that question. I would say, yeah, surely besides of the small benefits what you can give a developer, like flexibility in the working hours, sometimes remote working, also to offer innovative topics and not standing still with old technologies.
Do you feel that what happens inside the organizations is visible to developers who are outside of the organization?
Tough question, as I'm now inside the organization. I would say for myself, as when I applied here, for me, the outside view of SAP was really innovative. So it goes in the right direction.
You mentioned that you're working on blockchain projects, that you're working on artificial intelligence projects. Can you give us some examples of the types of projects that focus on these technologies? So
I'm more in the conversational AI space. We have our eyes on these topics. SAP as a whole has an eye on these topics. We don't do it in our team still. But from conversational AI projects, I can tell you there are many interesting topics how you can help the customer to get his voice heard, like ticketing through the bot, or getting information from backend system through the bot itself. So you have such a really interesting field where you don't have to go more inside of the systems to get information. You can ask a computer to get it for you and display it for you. So this is really a exciting thing to see.
As a closing remark, you have a CEO who really stands out. Bill McDermott is very present. He communicates the bold purpose of SAP very loudly and very clearly. How much of this do you really take in, and how do you perceive this? How much does it matter to you as a developer at SAP?
So Bill McDermott has a really good way to motivate us and see in the future. And every time when I hear him speak in the meetings in Walldorf, he always carries my spirit, my motivation to go one step further and not just staying at 90%. The little extra mile is what is important.
So just from my understanding, for you, it's important to have this vision and to have this purpose. It's something that motivates you. Can you elaborate on this a little bit?
A good leader is able to motivate his employees, and that's what he can do really well. And with him as our CEO, I don't see any errors in the future or any mistakes in the future which are coming.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Ben.